Retirement can be such a freeing experience that offers more opportunity for living life on your own terms. And yet, often we find that season is also met with hesitation, worry, uncertainty. So in this video, we're going to take some time to talk about the reasons why you should push ahead anyway, and why retiring as soon as possible might be the very best decision you make for your future. Retirement isn't just about reaching a certain age, it's about finding fulfillment, prioritizing your values, and making the most of those go-go years. But first, before we get into those 4 reasons, if we haven't met, my name's Steve Willems. I'm one of the wealth advisors here at the Willems Wealth Planning Group. We started this channel to help you plan your own retirement, helping you think about how to plan and arrange your investments, your income streams, and ideally have you pay less tax along the way. So let's dive in. Reason number 1, why you need to retire as soon as possible. Finding meaning and fulfillment. As you approach the retirement years, it's an ideal time to reflect on your career and assess if it truly aligns with your values and your passions. If you've reached financial independence, have proven it with a comprehensive financial plan, and find that you're no longer loving what you do, you may see that as a sign that it's time to retire. At this point, work should bring you joy, it should bring you purpose and fulfillment. Often we find that some folks still have that in their current role. Their tanks are full, their buckets topped up. Others transition to more of a mentorship capacity. I have one client, an engineer, who finds a lot of joy in helping younger, emerging engineers coming up in his firm solve problems that they're seeing for the first time, and he's seen these problems time and time again for decades. He loves this, but if you don't find yourself in that camp, if work is a drag, then if you're depressed on a Monday morning, you find yourself subtly thinking about the future, call it for what it is. It's time to reevaluate your priorities and consider retiring as soon as possible to focus on the activities and the endeavors that bring you meaning and happiness. Reason number 2, regret and missed opportunities. Many individuals find themselves on the routine treadmill, delaying retirement out of hesitation or fear of the unknown. They stay in that same cycle, not realizing that there's a whole world of opportunities waiting for them on the other side. See, what we've found is that as time goes by, they look back in hindsight and they wish that they had retired years sooner. It's as though they can't see it at the time. They need that hindsight. They need that rear view mirror to help them realize it. Don't let the future regret, hold you back today. One way you can test this out, kind of an interesting way, is by dabbling in new hobbies while you're still working. Volunteer at the Gleaners, become a big brother or a big sister, get out on the golf course a bit more, find a local community group that's involved with something that you might be potentially interested in, volunteer for the seniors Olympics, whatever it may be. What some folks find is that this creates a pull, like an attraction of what the future could look like. So that way you're not just running from your work, you're actually running to something else. Now, before we get to reason 3, if you found this thinking helpful, would you just do me a quick favor? Could you hit that subscribe button and click that notification bell so you just never miss any of our upcoming videos? We've helped hundreds of people walk the same road you're on. And so what we're doing here is we're just taking those experiences that we've seen hundreds of times, and we're just bundling them into these valuable videos. We're going to release them every couple of weeks. The goal is to help you think through your retirement. All right, now let's just jump right back into reason 3, why retiring as soon as possible is definitely worth considering. Reason number 3 has to do with taking advantage of the golden years. Retirement represents a huge season in your life where you have the freedom to shape your days according to your own desires. Your kids may have grown up and become independent, and your responsibilities towards your aging parents might have also diminished. Up until now, most of your work has been some type of exchange of time and money, right? You're putting in the time and you get money in return. It's pretty simple. We find that often this is the opportune window to reverse that exchange and regain control over your time. When you retire sooner, you can use your financial independence to gain what we would call time independence. From this, a pile of other things emerge: travel, new passions, engaging in some of that volunteer work that we just talked about in point 2, brewing fancy coffees, I have some clients who've really nerded out on solar electricity and optimizing their energy usage. Whatever floats your boat. The point is, sometimes life gives you a unique season where your responsibilities and duty to others is reduced for whatever reason. And perhaps in those seasons, it might be entirely reasonable to simply just enjoy the pleasures of life on your own terms for once. Reason number 4 is what I call a rapid reorientation of values. You see, life has a way of throwing us curveballs, and sometimes it takes a significant event to force us to reassess our priorities. Perhaps it's the passing of a loved one or a poor health diagnosis that shakes us to the core and reminds us of the importance of time and relationship. These trigger moments can ignite a rapid reorganization of our values, making us realize that life is just too short to postpone retirement. It's a wake-up call to prioritize what truly matters and to make the most of the years that we do have. And so on that note, that brings us to the end of our video of the top reasons why retiring as soon as possible is a decision worth considering. If you find yourself in any of these stages, just pause, give it some thought. At the end of the day, finding fulfillment, avoiding regret, embracing the golden years, and reorienting your values are all compelling motivations to potentially retire early. I'm curious though, is there anything that you think I missed? What should we have included in this list? If you have an idea, just drop it in the comments. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who you think might benefit. Until next time, take care.